This is Unity, Joy of Life. I'm Nancy Norman, and this is your weekly wisdom. Well, it's the first part of the year, and I think it's a good idea to take a look at our attitude and ask ourselves, how's my attitude? How's my attitude? It is said that attitude is everything. A positive attitude toward life is a most valuable asset. Attitude is something that we can work with. If we have a bad attitude, it can be changed for the better. And if we have a good attitude, it can be made even greater. How often do we allow ourselves to be influenced by someone else's bad attitude? A number of years ago, I came across a wonderful book that helped me come to grips with people's nonsense, like bad driving, rude comments, inappropriate outbursts, or maybe even a troublesome neighbor, all because of a bad attitude. Well, I learned from David Polley and his book, The Law of the Garbage Truck, that we don't have to allow other people's rudeness and bad attitude to influence us in the least. David was in New York, and he was in the backseat of a taxi. Here's the rest of the story in David's words about an experience that changed his life. They were driving in the right lane when all of a sudden, a black car sped out from a parking space right in front of them. The cab driver slammed on his brakes, skidded, and missed the other car by inches. The driver of the other car, the guy who almost caused the bad accident, whipped his head around and started yelling bad words. That's a typical attitude, right? However, the cab driver just smiled, waved at the guy in a most friendly, kind way. When I asked about his friendly attitude towards such a careless driver, the cabbie explained the garbage truck philosophy. He said, many people are like garbage trucks. They run around full of frustration, full of anger, full of disappointment, and as their garbage piles up, they need a place to dump it. If you're chosen, they'll dump it on you. And the cabbie went on and said, my philosophy is when someone wants to dump on me, I don't take it personally. I just smile, wave, wish them well, and move on. I've learned to do that, and you'll be happy if you do it too. Think about it. How do you let garbage trucks run all over you? Resolve to see the garbage for what it is, garbage. Don't take it personally. Don't spread it around. If someone tries to dump their garbage on you, just smile, wave, and wish them well and move on. Life's too short to carry other people's garbage. Believe that everything happens for a reason. God didn't say it would be easy, but he did promise that life itself was worth living. If you don't have kindness in your heart, David says, you have the worst kind of heart trouble. Good lesson, right? Don't take it personally. What you think of me is none of my business. Send that person light, wish them well, and move on to experience the wonder of the day, knowing that God has greater plans and blessings for you. God bless you. Don't take it personally. Remember the garbage truck philosophy. Have a great week.